all for being here today as we discuss whether there should be action taken to ban soda from schools or not. My research has proven to me that soda is the last beverage that shall be placed in our schools. There are many better different options, such as coconut water. Coconut water is great. It's really healthy and it's really hydrating for your skin as well. I learned this last year when I went to Penrose Academy to become a licensed esthetician. The head laser tech there was obsessed with coconut water. If you had a headache, it was go get a coconut water. If you had clients who were waiting around, she would say, go offer them a coconut water. So in her obsession with coconut water, knowing how healthy it was, she did all this research and presented it to the president of the school. And she said, this is why I believe that coconut water should be sold in our school. The director looked over her research and said, you know what, I agree. And to this day, Penrose Academy still sells coconut water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share some of my research with you all and let you decide for yourself if coconut water is a good option to be sold in schools or not. So let's begin. So it's like a hot sunny day and you send your children off to school with confidence and hope that they get a great education and one day land a job of great importance, right? And you spend all this money to make sure they get the best education possible. And you do this to make sure that you're the best parent possible, right? Well, heart disease, prediabetes, and social and psychological issues such as poor self-esteem are just among some of the few effects that soda causes. Soda is the #1 contributor to the daily calorie intake in the United States. Now, this is a stated fact from kickthecan.info. Sounds kind of funny, right? Kick the can. Well, they mean it in a literal way, and I agree as well. Let's help kids and kick soda away from them. I mean, let's face it, high school is a serious time for teens with the pressure of homework and friends and which college to attend. I know I'm not going to let anything get in the way of my child and their dreams. We're supposed to be helping our children with addiction. Well, JJ Virgin is a well-known nutritionist. She's written many books and even has her own line of diet bars. She swears against sugar, and she states that it's not impossible to get rid of your sweet tooth. You just have to train it to get back to the way it was before. I mean, shouldn't we be serving food in our schools that is from the Smart Plate that was designed for the United States? If you go to choosemyplate.gov, you're not going to find sugar anywhere on this plate. This food healthy plan consists of regular exercise, fruits, grains, protein, vegetables, and dairy. Sugar isn't anywhere on here, so why are we serving it to our schools? An article from natural.news stated that women who consume at least one diet soda per week, not just day, but per week, are already at double the risk for diabetes. That's huge, double the amount. Eliminating soda can not only help low in self-esteem, but it can help prevent joint and bone problems, as well as sleep apnea and obesity. And Dr. Michael Jacobs states how if your child consumes at least one soda per day, they have a 55% chance to be obese in their future. That's huge. That's more than double. Now we know why sometimes your teeth get grindy after just drinking one can of soda. Some dentists from dentistry.net state that you might as well just drink battery fluid with all the phosphoric acid and sugar in soda. It tends to make your teeth brown. I found another article from naturalnews.com that was titled Drinking Soda Causes Early Menstruation in Young Girls. Now, I'm a girl, so that topic horrified me, so I read on. It seems that young girls who consume at least 1.5 servings of sugary sweetened beverages per day can get their menstrual cycle 3 months earlier, as opposed to young girls who don't. Now, the facts about this is that research has shown that daily food intake, body mass index, as well as regular activities don't play a factor and have absolutely no relevance in a woman's menstrual cycle, but one glass of soda does. Now, an associate professor at Harvard Medical School, as the lead researcher, Dr. Karen Michaels states, and I quote, "Our study adds to an increasing concern about the widespread consumption of sugary sweetened drinks among children and adolescents in the USA and elsewhere," end quote. She begins to go on and quote, "The main concern is about childhood obesity, but our study suggests that age of first menstruation occur earlier independently of body mass index among girls with highest consumption of drinks sweetened with added sugar." Now, the seriousness of this fact is that young girls who receive their period 1 year earlier have a 5% more likely chance to be in contact with breast cancer later on in life. Now, to me, soda seems more like a drug with effects such as obesity, diabetes, sleep apnea, breast cancer, joint and bone problems, countless trips to the dentist, the addictive additives it contains, issue with social and psychological problems such as low self-esteem, heart disease, and early menstruation in young girls. These are all being the effects that one glass of soda a day can cause among our children. Let's educate our children and get soda out of schools and bring back a healthier and brighter future back into their lives. Thank you. Your turn. Finish it off.
Right here.
Yeah.